Hey guys, it's me. Um, yeah, we didn't really fix the pipes, so Kevin is gonna come out Friday. So that's how long I'm not gonna have water for a while. And I probably have to be here at home for, this to be done, and it's gonna be done the right way. So there's gonna be a little bit more money put into getting these pipes fixed. But, something keeps coming up for me, and I've told my sister and I told my dad yesterday. I think like this YouTube is like a confessional for me, because it kind of is. Sometimes it helps me, but this memory just keeps coming up, and when I think about it, I literally cry. I literally can't stop crying about it, and it goes back to the relationship with my husband, because that's the longest time I've spent with someone, especially someone that's, was abusive and all that. But this memory it takes me back to when we were doing Blue Dome. I think it was the last time I did the festival, and during that time, we were doing it. I guess my husband's mistress was also doing it. Now this is me being in total denial, because I was wondering, why the fuck is she doing it, and why is she at Blue Dome? And was questioning him about it, and he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm in total fucking denial. And I'm like, really thinking about it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just a coincidence. And this is why I don't believe in coincidences. Because of him, my whole spiritual awakening kind of just happened, whether I wanted it to or not. Okay. I just remember having to set up for Blue Dome and coming up with, different designs and stuff for t-shirts and stuff. And I think I was working also at, a t-shirt place. Alexa, stop. But I also remember him not coming up with his own theme and literally asking me what I think, what I think. And of course, me being his wife and all that, I help him. Of course, what is a wife for, right? If it isn't to always help, her husband, right? I mean, he was helping me set up and all that, right? I mean, we were kind of helping each other. But during the time we were setting up, I just had this really bad feeling, just to the point of vomiting, like constantly, like deep in my gut, something was like really wrong, screaming at me. And I just remember, like, his dad showed up unexpectedly with his new wife, and they were just like laughing. They were laughing. They were, you know, just acting weird. Just the whole thing was so weird, and I understand why now. And, you know, his niece came and helped, which was weird. And even more weirder, it's the person that coordinated Blue Dome, her face, every time she looked at me, like her face was like in total shock. Like that whole time, I felt like I was being set up for something. And that woman, I guess his mistress, did come up to the booth, and I had this feeling like this woman was trying, this person, I didn't even know she was his mistress at the time. This woman was trying to get near me, and I didn't want her to get near me. But and my husband's attitude too, it was like totally like set up. It was totally like meant to hurt me in such a way, and it did. It got to my core after, you know, the separation, and looking at it, like looking back at it, that's the thing that really got me, is that the person that I really loved was going to hurt me that bad. Like, now that I'm talking about it, I'm not crying about it, but the last couple of days I have been crying about it when I think about it, because he would set me up to get hurt. And everybody knew except for me, and I would never do that. That's the thing that makes me cry, is that I would never do that to somebody that I loved. Why? That's what makes me cry, is that I would never do that. That's what makes me cry, is that if I look at myself, I would never do that. And he would never, he didn't protect me. He wasn't that. He was meant to hurt me in such a way where I am very much stuck in the past. Like that the investment that I put in myself and the art was gone. Gone. And the psychological abuse, the psychological stuff, it was not pain. I know pain. I know. I'm just tired of it. And then I had that same conversation with my dad in the garage yesterday. And my dad knows that everything, it's overwhelming. He sees everything, you know. And he's like, I know you do. You do your best. You do really well. You do your best. And my dad knows that how he raised his kids was good, and because he admitted that sometimes he wished he could be. That was a very weird conversation. And I told him how unfair that you would raise us like that, not really telling us, how the world really is. I was like, it's kind of unfair, Dad. Even though my dad's admitting to me that he wished he could do, it was more like he wished that he could do the right thing a lot. I don't know what that conversation was, but I was like, it was very weird conversation with my dad. But that's what keeps coming up for the last couple of days, is that memory, is that situation. And when I cry about it, it's because I wouldn't do anything like that to him to ruin his dream or ruin him in any way. But he would do that to me because you know, because you can never be above a narcissist. You can never, I guess he thought of it as, abandonment, because you never can. You never can, like, have your own dreams, They're the ones that have to be, if you're not happy with them, then, that's where your happiness is on this person. And then when you have your own thing, you're doing your own thing, it's not cool. It's not, you can't outshine them or whatever. I can't. That's why if somebody does protect you, I know that's very rare. It's a very rare. That's why if you have a dream, you really have to protect it. You really got to protect it, because if you don't want it, if you show people, they'll knock you out. They'll knock you out. So I have to restructure. I mean, this is probably be the last, posting, because, even YouTube is a little addicting, and it may, this channel may be up here for about a week or maybe 3 days, and I'm thinking about deleting it. I'm just tired. Pain. that's why, I couldn't go back to my husband. Like, no, that was a betrayal all within itself. And the way he took himself out in this world is probably what he wanted for me. Because wouldn't it be easier if I wasn't in the picture and he could do whatever he did? Or he could do whatever with whomever? Because that's what a narcissist relationship is just to have an open relationship. That's all it comes down to. And you are loyal to them because you are their slave. That's what it comes down to. Be loyal to God. Be loyal to God. I just find it very hard in this kind of world anyway, where anything that's good is shunned as being something bad and you're fucking weak and all this other bullshit. Because that's this very thing that people look for in others, right? And then when they don't find it, they're like, oh no, oh no. No, be loyal to yourself. What is meant for you is meant for you. That's how I look at it. And just appreciate the things that you have. You appreciate it. You give thanks all the time. Because it could be taken away just like that. All right, guys, that's it.